unmuted.
Come on, come on.
I've become
Oh!
The red.
Because usually like this doesn't reach, but
That's why I run towards self-love and inner restoration. I don't know what it is that I'm climbing to.
Alright, here's the set. Yeah, baby. Don't get too excited. Tell the next one. Go with that.
Can bring me down.
Pretty girl.
I'm scared to let go. I'm scared to lose some point out myself. I'll give it all for the view, and only worry can bring me down. The mountain.
I just can't let them fall.
The mountain.
I did it. No tears fell yet. Keep them in.
Towards the camera though. So you can look at me.
He's sad.
Yeah, good. After all those years of volleyball. I left my handkerchief in the bag upstairs.
I told you you would need it.
Yes. Oh my God.
You like it?
Beautiful. It's been a long time
I
since
know,
we saw
but they
it.
did the straps and everything.
Oh, how's Mom doing?
She's good. You still gotta cut your. Get out of here.
No belly bumping now.
okay. You look incredible.
Thanks, him.
I saw your dress.
What?
Just kidding. I like your hair.
Thanks, son. You look so handsome.
Thank you.
I
You look
love you.
tan. What a long day.
Fuck, you're
I'm
telling
able to
me.
see you.
I just wanted to hang out with you.
I know. Your girl's fucked it up.
Yeah. It's okay.
Where are my vows?
In Adam's pocket.
Oh, that's good. That's sweet. You step
my
back.
dress?
Yeah, I love it.
Do the twirl. My veil.
Me?
My train
Oh
is
yeah,
way
don't
too
twirl.
long.
Yeah. Is that your head? Oh my God. That's pretty. Nice.
You like it?
Yeah, I love it. I thought it was like from here
Nope.
or a cape or something.
No, so that'll come off
But-
later.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where'd you get the earrings?
Online.
That's nice. You got your blue ones on?
Yep.
Nice. That's exciting.
Give it some flowers.
Yeah. Have you seen the haul?
No.
Oh, I have.
What?
They've been setting it up all day.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice boobs.
Okay. Sam, I remember when we first matched on Bumble, like it was just the other day. I remember being extremely nervous and debating whether I was even going to message you, and thank God I did, because from that day on, it's always been you.
You gonna make it?
No. Whew. You may not know this, but when we first started dating, I used to convince my friends to study with me in HK while you were in your football meetings just so I could see your face for 5 seconds when you would walk out to go to practice. I think that's how I knew I was in love with you very early on in our relationship. I would go out of my way just to say hi to you, and before you, I was never the clingy type. You're the first person in my life I would truly put before myself, and the first person I would do absolutely anything for, no questions asked. Through long distance and living together, through our best memories and low moments, you've always reassured me that we would work out. Even when we had no clue how we would get to this day, you always just knew we would. We would make it, and that gave me the confidence I needed to get through all of it. I love you so much, Sam. You've been my rock, my confidant, my best friend, and my person. I'm lucky enough to know a version of you no one else gets to see. Your heart is so big, and you feel everything so deeply. You're kind, sweet, empathetic, understanding, caring, hardworking, funny, and everything I've ever dreamed of in a husband. Thank you for showing me patience and for meeting my insecurities with kindness. Thank you for supporting my goals and my dreams. Thank you for listening to me, even if I have to repeat myself.
It doesn't happen.
Thank you for holding me when life gets too heavy. Thank you for understanding the struggles I've gone through and being there for me every step of the way. Thank you for loving me more than I thought I ever deserved, and for teaching me to love me too. As I stand here with you today, as your wife, I promise to prioritize our relationship and nurture it as we grow old together. I promise to be honest with you, to communicate with you, even when it's difficult, and to compromise on the things that are important to both of us. I promise to be your biggest cheerleader in every aspect of life and be there to support you when things don't go as planned. I promise to treat your family and your friends as my own and include them in our lives. I promise to respect you, listen to you, confide in you, and lean on you in my times of need. I promise to laugh with you, to share the joy and wonder in life, and to find humor in the difficult situations. I promise to encourage you, to believe in you, and to push you outside of your comfort zone, even when you really don't want to call the pizza guy. I promise to support your sports teams, especially the Lions, even when they make you want to scream. I promise to try not to get annoyed with you when you laugh at the same jokes from The Office for the 1,000th time. I promise to love you exactly as you are, and to love every version of you that each chapter brings. Most importantly, I promise to stay. Even when things get hard and the world feels like it's falling apart, I'll stand by your side through anything and everything. I'm all yours. Sam, you came into my life at exactly the right time, when I wasn't ready, and yet when I needed your love the most. Today, tomorrow, and every day for the rest of our lives, I will love you with everything that I am and everything I have. You're the greatest thing that's ever happened to me, and I'll cherish you forever no matter what. I love you so much.
That was great. That was so nice. You said it sucked. It was great.
Thanks.
Andrew didn't cry.
Okay.
Me. All right. Okay. Hey, stranger. I sat to write what I thought would be an elaborate profession of my love to you many times these past few months. Every time I would start to write, I would think about how our lives would change once we got married. Marriage is for old people, and we're still young and in love. When we put on our rings, how are we going to be different than when we met when we were 20? It's an idea that I've thought about a lot these past few months, and have no answer yet, because our love has flowed so effortlessly over these past 5 years. How could we change? You know me. I don't like to change. Each stage of our life has felt the same to me in the best way. It felt like a no-brainer to ask you to be my girlfriend, and again for you to live with my family in Windsor, and again to sell your place in Georgetown and us to move in together. I didn't have a second thought about proposing to you. Everything felt right. Everything about every stage in our lives together has felt right, and I have the utmost confidence that the next stage in our life is going to be the same. But marriage, is it going to be different? Marriage is for old people. I'll love and cherish those big life-altering moments forever, but the small pieces of our life are what I cherish the most. Our spontaneous evening drives to get ice cream even though we're both dieting. Playing What Am I on drives up to 401 even though you told me you didn't want to. Counting down from 3 and you spitting out the wrong number. Fall Sundays on the couch watching football while you're reading. Watching one more TikTok and another TikTok until we fall asleep. These small moments that piece together our life is what means the most to me. It's the foundation of our relationship, that every simple moment of our life has beauty, and I want to share them with you. If there's a sunset, I'll point at it until you look at it. Fireworks from the front porch after a tough day and I drag you outside. If ducks show up in the backyard, I'll shout for you to come see them. And I know that I forget a lot. But all of these moments matter so much to me because they're beautiful memories I have with you, and I'll continue to have for the rest of my life. I was fearful of marriage changing me in a bad way. That getting married implies that marriage is now holding us together. That the rings are going to keep us strong, and not the love like it always has. We won't have to try as hard once we're married. But the more I thought about you and me and us, it made me realize how naive I was. And not because marriage won't change us, we're going to get old, but because our time together has already changed us. We're not who we were when we met. Yet I look at that picture of us in Cuba that sits on our mantle, and I see the same love that we have right now. Yet as individuals, we've changed each other. You've taught a stubborn jerk patience and kindness. I've taught you how to cut the grass. You taught me to be honest with my friends and family. I taught you that 2 pillows, a duvet, bamboo sheets are the only way that you can sleep. You've taught me my achievements should be celebrated, no matter how small. And I've taught you how to swing a golf club. Kinda. You've made me a better person and opened me up to a different way of living and loving. And I've taught you that the lake is always to the west, and that's how we're going to get home. So I've changed, and you've changed, and when we're married, we're both going to continue to grow, but our love for each other will always be the same. And I promise to always love the person you are and the person you become, because no matter how we may change, we'll always be those 20-year-old strangers madly in love with one another.
That's so good. I love you. You look so handsome. I don't want to get my makeup all over you.
I don't want to get mine on you.
Kaleidoscope love, yeah, that is you and me. Forever changing, we make life interesting. Some days we're red and some days we both think green. But I like the nights when we leave the canvas free. Grab a brush and see where the feeling may lead. Nothing is out of our reach. Our words are mixing the pigment we need. Can we get started? I keep falling deeper in dark blue, brighter than white. Exploding, but I can't see nothing except you in your eyes. Maybe we'll just paint the night colorblind. In every spectrum we find the millionth piece. Connect the dots and everything in between. Dull in the moment, you'll turn it golden leaf. You take the dark away, and that's no easy feat. Pick an orange, watch the shade change in the heat. From yellow, purple and green. Your words are mixing each pigment we need. Can we get started? Falling deeper in dark blue, brighter than white. Exploding, but I can't see nothing except you in your eyes. Baby, we'll just paint the night colorblind. Maybe we'll just.
What you guys have is special. Your love is pure, and it's always been clear that you're perfect for each other. I'm excited to see you grow even stronger as a married couple, and to watch your kids on TV. Sam and Jade's love for each other has grown over the years, as individuals and as a couple. They stand before you today, ready and willing to fully commit to one another, forever as friends and as husband and wife. Joy in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created. The little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands and always remembering to say I love you. It is standing together, facing the world, while keeping that spark alive. It is not expecting one person to wear a halo and the other to have wings of an angel, but showing understanding, patience, kindness, and having a good sense of humor. It is not looking for perfection, but finding and drawing out the best in one another. Through your commitment to each other, may you grow and nurture a love that makes both of you better people, a love that continues to give you great joy, and also a passion for living that provides you with energy and patience to face the responsibilities of life. There was a great time when your lives were two separate paths. Gradually, they were joined, and as you grew closer together, today, you proclaim to the world your choice to stay on the same path together. May you be enriched by the unique view of one another. Thanks, Jade. From the moment you first met each other to the moment you knew your love was the real thing, to the moment when you decided to make it official, these are the moments that have led you to this moment, where it is time to give your consent in marriage. Sammy, we'll start with you. Sam, do you take Jade to be your wife, your best friend, and love for life?
I do.
Jade, do you take Sam to be your husband, your best friend, and love for life?
I do.
You have consented to the sacred bond of marriage, and now it is time to share your vows. Promises that will guide you in years to come. Sam, please share your vows by repeating after me. Jade, I take you as you are.
Jade, I take you as you are,
Loving who you are now and who you are yet to become.
loving who you are now and who you have yet to become.
I promise from this day forward to be grateful for our love and our life.
I promise from this day forward to be grateful for our love and for our life.
To be generous with my time, energy, and affection.
To be generous with my time, energy, and affection.
Want to go now, Mike? To be patient with you and myself.
To be patient with you and myself.
To love you completely.
To love you completely.
Jade, please share your vows with Sam by repeating after me. Sam, I take you as you are,
Sam, I take you as you are,
loving who you are now and who are yet to become.
loving who you are now and who you have yet to become.
I promise from this day forward to be grateful for our love and our life.
I promise from this day forward to be grateful for our love and our life.
To be generous with my time, energy, and affection.
To be generous with my time, energy, and affection.
To be patient with you and with myself.
To be patient with you and with myself.
To love you completely.
To love you completely.
The ring is a symbol, yet it perfectly embodies the gesture it represents. It has no beginning and no end. A circle for love that is given comes back around. Your rings are precious because you wear them with love. They symbolize your commitment in marriage. May the rings you are about to exchange be used and regarded as a confirmation and acceptance of the vows you have just made. Sam, please place the ring on Jade's finger and repeat after me.
Oh, cool. That's for you. Okay.
Jade, this ring symbolizes our union as husband and wife.
Jade, this ring symbolizes our union as husband and wife.
For today, tomorrow, and all the years to come.
For today, tomorrow, and all the years to come.
Please wear it as a reminder of our love.
Please wear it as a reminder of our love.
Jade, please place the ring on Sam's finger and repeat after me. Sam, this ring symbolizes our union as husband and wife.
Sam, this ring symbolizes our union as husband and wife.
For today, tomorrow, and all the years to come.
For today, tomorrow, and all the years to come.
Please wear it as a reminder of our love.
Please wear it as a reminder of our love.
And now, as you are holding hands, take a moment so that you may see the gift you are to each other. These hands hold you are that of your best friend, as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as you build your future. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will give you support, encouragement to chase down your dreams. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it most. And lastly, these are the hands, even when wrinkled in age, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken love with just a touch. You can give without loving, but you can never love without giving. Love knows that even when you are alone, you will never be lonely again. And great happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved. Love for ourselves, and even love in spite of ourselves. May all that you are always be in love, and may all that is love always be in you. May you always see and encourage the best in each other. May the challenges that life brings your way, your marriage grow stronger. May you always be each other's best friend and greatest love. I wish you both a long life, happiness, prosperity, and may the vows you exchange today continue forever. Now Jade and Sam have consented to marriage and have exchanged these rings as a pledge of your vows to each other. It is my great pleasure to acknowledge your union as husband and wife. Sammy, you may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Durrell.
I want to first of all thank everyone for joining us to celebrate Jade and Sam. As most of you probably know, I'm Jade's sister and the maid of honor, and now, unfortunately for Sam, his new sister-in-law. To the newlyweds, I feel so privileged to be standing by you as one chapter of your love story comes to a close and the next one begins. I'm going to try and make it through this without crying my eyes out, or at least crying less than my mom and aunts. They're over there if you'd like to see them. The hardest call I've ever received was the call I got the day Jade signed to play volleyball at the University of Windsor. As I tried to hide my tears on the phone, I thought to myself, BC is so far away. She later clarified it was Windsor, Ontario, not Whistler. But regardless of my terrible geography skills, I realized my best friend would be leaving me. The selfish part of me wishes she had stayed closer, but man, am I so happy to see all the faces in this room that would not be here if she hadn't made that move. In the beginning of their relationship, they were doing long distance. I remember being in the car with Jade as we left Windsor. We pulled into McDonald's to get coffee for the road, and I just said something innocent along the lines of, "It was really nice seeing Sam today." And Jade burst out into tears at the thought of having to leave his side. It reminded me of the way I felt when Jade told me she was leaving Ottawa to go to school in Windsor. And every time after that, knowing we wouldn't see each other for weeks or sometimes even months. It was then I realized the same feelings I had for you, you had for Sam. I knew he was the one. I must say, taking Sam to Cuba with the family and mom's sisters only months into your relationship was a risky move. But not gonna lie, I was not happy that my roommate was replaced with Tristan, especially in a room where the shower was clear glass, plopped right in front of our bedrooms. To Jade, my sister, my lifelong best friend, and the person who knows me better than anyone, growing up alongside you for the past 25 years has been my life's greatest blessing. Minus the fighting over clothes that we would steal from each other's closet and having to rip them off before the other one got home from school to avoid a full-on cat fight. Now it's showing up to visit one another wearing the same outfit and deciding on who has to change or just saying screw it. I've always looked up to you, well, maybe a little bit down on you, but you get the point. I'm still in awe that a person can excel in every aspect of life the way you do. From being an absolute beast at any sport you tried, maybe except for golf, but we're working on it. I'm sorry, I had to. To getting your first big girl job, to watching you be the wonderful role model you are to the girls you coach. Also, to the amazing friend you are and the village of people you have in your life who love you. To Sam, the man who has chosen to marry my wonderful sister, thank you, and I'm sorry. You are one of the funniest, smartest, kindest, and most genuine people I know. I, of course, can't leave out a surprisingly good singer with great taste in music. You will forever be manning the family Sonos system. Seeing the way you love and care for Jade unconditionally fills my heart, and the way you treat her people the same way. Like sending me chocolates during one of my lowest weeks, or sending me flowers on my birthday during quarantine. I always had incredibly high standards for the people that I love, and you have exceeded those standards wholeheartedly. We'll get there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Knowing she has someone so loving, attentive, and supportive gives me so much security, especially when I'm 8 hours down the 401. I hope you enjoy growing old with her as much as I did growing up with her. Yeah, here we go again. Okay. I always worried that when Jade met the one, I'd be losing part of my sister, but that's not true, and instead I've gained a brother and a best friend. I hope to one day find a love like Jade and Sam's, but until then, I'll continue to be the third wheel neither of you want. And just for you, Sam, cheers to the happy couple.
Okay, so we have round 2 coming up for the maid of honor speech. Okay.
So for those who don't know me, my name is Meg and I am Jade's best friend. And although he will never admit it, I am also Sam's favorite person. As humans, we often search for a reason as to why things happen to us. Whether they are good, bad, or ugly, we like to find excuses or rationale as to why life works out the way it does. This is why I often use the phrase, everything happens for a reason. There is a reason why we are here today, and it is to celebrate Jade and Sam getting married. 9 years ago today, Jade took a leap of faith to move across the province to pursue her education and play volleyball with the Lancers. She could have chosen to go anywhere, but she chose Windsor. Although her reason at the time was for school and volleyball, the real reason was so she could meet her person, meaning me, her best friend. Sorry. As her best friend, I feel so lucky to be up here today to celebrate Sam and Jade, but I feel even luckier to have watched them fall in love over the years. Before I dive into some of their love story, I wanted to give a big shout out to the person who introduced Jade and Sam. So if we could all raise our glasses to the thing that brought these two strangers together, here's to our favorite online dating app, Bumble. There are many reasons as to why I knew Jade had met her person. There were some obvious signs, such as me turned into we, time with friends turned into time with Sam, and there might have been a few times where Jade showed up late to practice so she could spend a few extra minutes with Sam. Sorry. However, I knew Jade was going to marry Sam about 3 months into their relationship when he happened to have a few too many pops one night in an event, which caused him to have an accident in Jade's room. To most, this would have been a red flag or a turnoff, but Jade gave Sam a clean pair of pants and then took him on a family trip to Cuba, so she was obsessed with him. I had to do it, I'm sorry. Sam, thank you for loving my best friend. Thank you for showing her that she deserves to be loved and for appreciating the love that she gives you. You two make an incredible team, and I know you will always be cheering her on with whatever she decides to do. Most importantly, though, thank you for sitting in silence while Jade and I talk for hours at a restaurant without touching our food, even though you finished your meal within the first 5 minutes. Although it was therapeutic for us, I know you might need therapy after spending 3 hours with us. To Mrs. Gerard, I hope you know how much I admire you as a human. You are the strongest person I know, and I hope you know I love and care for you so much, and I love how much you care for every single individual in your life. You are beautiful inside and out, and will forever be my favorite person to laugh with, even though both of our Sams hate it when we cackle and sing. It's really ugly, I'm sorry. The world is a better place with you in it, and I can't wait for you to experience this next chapter of your life as you and Sam build your own family. I love you guys forever. Cheers to the happy couple.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Todd, one of Sam's older brothers, and this is Mitch, Sam's eldest brother. So glad everyone here can make it today and celebrate Jade and Sam's big day. I think we can all agree on how stunning Jade looks today, right? Look at her.
Hell yeah.
And we also can agree on how sharp Sam can look when he's forced to wear something other than Lululemon. All right, let's get into it. Well, we'll keep this short and sweet since we also know how patient Sam is.
First off, we just want to shout out to everyone who made this day possible. The food, the decorations, and most importantly, the fact that we're all here in one piece. Thank you.
Also, a huge shout out to Jade's family for making the trek down from the Ottawa, Quebec area. If you're in need of any French translation, Mitch is completely bilingual. Right, Mitch?
Oui.
So should you say everything in French first and then I'll translate in English?
Oui.
Okay, let's hear it.
Oui.
All right, that might be the extent of our French, guys, so hopefully you understand English loud and clear. All right. Sammy. Ever since we were kids, we've always had an understanding of one another. We had the same sense of humor. We took Mitch 2v1 on any sport growing up, or if it was just us polishing off a box of Chips Ahoy cookies while watching Yu-Gi-Oh! After school. There was nothing we couldn't take on together. Nothing brought me more joy than watching your football career. I was your biggest fan. I never experienced raw emotion in my personal sports career like what I experienced from watching you on the field. The excitement I felt from seeing you throw your first touchdown pass to the U brought tears to my eyes from how proud I was, and the numerous times I wanted to hop the barriers to probably get my ass, if I can say that, ass kicked from seeing you get all the cheap shots that led to so many of your collegiate injuries. Sam, you've always been my little brother, or you also always will be my little brother, my favorite person to watch a game with, and my best friend. No offense, Mitch, but today's not your day.
Sammy G, being the older brother comes with certain responsibilities, like making sure your youngest brother doesn't completely embarrass himself. But luckily for you, I did that, so you had nothing to worry about. You see, Sam has always been the most mature of the three of us, whether he was being brutally honest about the girls I dated, or insisting I mark a double bogey instead of a bogey on my scorecard. Growing up with Sam was something special, even as a kid. You could just tell he was going to be an amazing person. He always has a big heart, wicked sense of humor, and honestly, I looked up to him for a long time. Being an incredible brother, Sam has become an even better uncle to our kids, who absolutely love him. He's the kind of uncle who shows up, ready to play, makes sure the kids always feel like they're the most important people in the room, and knowing Sam, he'll bring that same energy to his marriage, making sure Jade is the center of attention, or I guess the left side, depending on how you look at it.
Growing up with Sam was like growing up with a little brother who had the mentality of a senior citizen at times. I remember a time back when Sam was about 10 or 11 years old. We lived in a neighborhood where at least 5 or 6 of his buddies lived about a 5 to 10 minute bike ride away. For most kids, this was the dream summer scenario, right? There was nothing stopping you from seeing your buddies whenever you wanted. But summer had almost come to an end, and Sam maybe saw his buddies once. And her mother had asked, Sam, why don't you get out of the house and go see your friends or have them over? You've barely seen them all summer. And he responded, well, why would I do that? Anything I can do with them, I can do by myself. Luckily, since then, he's loosened up a bit, and it isn't like pulling teeth to get him to go outside to see his buddies. But at least you now understand the kind of stubbornness that we grew up with.
Hey, his old man attitude wasn't all that bad, though, as he saved our parents thousands and thousands of pennies, as he would always let you know if you left the light on when you left the room. So, rest assured, Jade, you'll never have to worry about wasted electricity in the house, even if he means turning the lights off while you're in the middle of one of your books.
Sam has always been a homebody. He'd rather be reading, studying, or playing PlayStation than going out to the bars to 2 a.m. or going to a house party to rip it up all night. He's always been content in his ways, and trying to twist Sam's arm into doing something out of the norm is like trying to have a conversation with Jade while any form of volleyball is on the TV. Impossible.
Enter Jade, the only person who can not only capture our Samuel's heart, but also get him to open up his mind to do things outside of his comfort zone. Since she has come into Sam's life, the kid who will always say no to things, the boy who wouldn't get on his bike to see his buddies down the road, now will go for a 5-hour car ride to surprise his friend who lives out of town and is always looking to golf his next round with his buddies.
Jade, you've had such a positive effect on Sam's life. you slowly garden our sarcastic, very witty, introverted brother to become the confident man he is today. Thank God Sam accidentally purchased Bumble Premium. Best investment to date. The ROI is still going up. And we are so grateful, Jade, that you've come into all of our lives. We're so blessed to have you and so happy you're here. It's just amazing, honestly.
And finally, as the only married brother here, for now, I guess it falls on me to offer some advice on marriage. It's a bit like being a Lions fan, actually. Loyalty, patience, optimism is a must. Oh, I lost my spot. But seriously, marriage isn't about being perfect partners for each other. It's about being perfect partners through life's imperfections. And I know your marriage will have wins and losses. That was really bad, I'm sorry.
More wins than the Lions.
I don't know about right now. They're pretty good.
Season's young. Sam, I'm looking forward to getting marriage advice next year at my wedding from you. But you know what? I'm going to leave you with this quote. Make friends first. Make sales second. And make love third. In no particular order. Michael Scott.
So, let's raise our glasses to Sam and Jade. May your life together be filled with laughter, joy, and endless supply of patience for each other's quirks, mostly Sam's.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Mike, and this is my wife, Nicole, and we're the very proud parents of Jade, ex-Z-Barth. Nicole and I would like to thank you all for being here tonight to celebrate Sam and Jade, because they're a sweet couple. Unfortunately, some special members of our family couldn't be here tonight. Grandmother Shirley, Grandmother Lise and her husband George, and my brother Wayne, who is Jade's godfather, and his wife Lisa. As we look at the head table, we see a couple surrounded by amazing people. Nicole and I couldn't be happier that you started your life as a married couple surrounded by these incredible people. Jade, there are so many stories we could share about you growing up, but that would take way too long. How do we summarize Jade's life? She's done a lot. So many sports, so many people she's met, the travel, the coaching, and the moving. Oh, the moving. U-Haul loves Jade. Today is like a fairy tale. This fairy tale, Beauty and the Beast. Jade is both a beauty and she's a beast. It all started around the age of 2. She earned the name Bam Bam after she broke the glass on our stereo cabinet. Luckily, she didn't get hurt. As she got older, she discovered competition. Yikes! In public school, she launched a shot put over a meter beyond the second place finisher. One of my favorite incredible beast stories was here at Rim Park when Jade took out her setter. Yeah, and she left an imprint on her leg of the setter's face. Basically, get out of Jade's way. That's all I can say. Sam, good luck. As a young girl, we were convinced that Jade would become a lawyer. She loved writing things in the form of a contract, an agreement, a letter. In high school, she asked us, "Can I host a pool party?" We said, "Sure, why not?" Jade had a contract signed up. Parental rules. No dancing, no jokes, minimal conversation with friends, all that stuff. If she made a life-changing decision, we'd get a letter. The best example was the one she wrote me to quit hockey to pursue volleyball. The letter was her way of telling her hockey-loving dad that she decided to play a sport her mom loved. She definitely made the right decision because volleyball led her to Windsor. She chased her dream of playing varsity volleyball with her and signed with the Lancers. We thought, 4 years, she'll come back to Ottawa. She'll be home. Her last semester, she called us. Mom, Dad, I met someone. You met someone? Who? The quarterback of the football team. Ooh.
That's so Jade.
Yeah, exactly. Nicole started the interrogation. Is he smart? Nice? Cute? How tall is he? Where does he live? How did you meet him? Well, Mom, there's this dating app called Bumble. Bumble. Sorry, Sam. Just had to say it, Sam. Sam, we couldn't imagine a better man to sweep our daughter off her feet. You're funny, charming, and very thoughtful. So, where am I here? Funny Sam.
Funny.
A day or two after Sam and Jade visited Ottawa, I was doing some work in the office and Larissa was sitting there doing some schoolwork. All of a sudden, the Sonos pops on with some music. WTF? What's going on? There's Sam sitting in Windsor, starting some music just to mess with Larissa. Thoughtful Sam. He phoned us to ask Nicole and I for her hand in marriage. We were very touched. Charming Sam. He drove all the way to Ottawa on his own to surprise Jade with a proposal that took place in Larissa's home while Nicole and I and Larissa were hiding upstairs. The only word we could clearly hear was Jade yelling, "Finally!" We're so happy you found your soulmate. Today we've extended our family, Karen and Glenn, a heartfelt thank you for being there for Jade. You welcomed our daughter into your home while you figured out their future. Sorry. It was difficult having her so far away, but the two of you made it so much easier. Our final words of wisdom: love deeply, forgive easily, never go to bed angry, continue to be best friends, and Sam, make sure you put the seat down. Please raise your glasses for a toast to Sam and Jade Gerard. We are done.
We love you guys. And we love you, Karen and Glenn.
Got to adjust my speech. Okay, that was said. Okay. Yeah, okay. Congratulations. Good evening, everyone. We are Glenn and Karen, the proud parents of Sam. He is the youngest of our three boys, at least in years. He has always been the oldest soul. We would like to take a few minutes to thank each of you coming down to celebrate these past couple of days with Sam and Jade in Cambridge. We know it means a lot to them, and it does to us. It's always a big commitment for people to go out of town for a wedding, but truthfully, they are the best. Before we go any further, if you could take a moment and raise a glass to honor the family members who are not with us physically, but always here in spirit. My dad, Norm, Karen's parents, Danny and Ann, and our nephew, Matthew. Their memories and spirit continue to be the guiding light for all of us. Cheers.
Yeah, that's yours.
Oh.
They're both yours.
I got a drinking problem. I drink for two. Oh, you're going to drink that one?
Yuck. Hi, everybody.
I'm Sam's very quiet mom. The best behaved out of 4 children in my family. So I'm just going to speak a little bit about Sam today before we get into how grateful we are for the young lady up here that married him today. Sam was preemie number 3 for us, weighing in at a whooping 7 pounds 15 ounces at almost 4 weeks early. He slept well, he ate well, and was truly easy to raise. He's smart, sarcastic, driven, determined, kind, and loyal, and maybe a little bit stubborn. Sam has always known who he is. I can still picture him getting on the school bus after joining the knitting club with his pink backpack and knitting needles sticking out of it. If anyone had any opinion, he did not let it bother him and quickly shut that down. He's always been fiercely independent. At 3 years old, he decided that he'd walk himself to school because he wanted to go to school, even though he was not enrolled yet. He left me in sheer panic after I came upstairs from doing the laundry and couldn't find him. On his first day of daycare, his teacher called me because he refused to participate in absolutely anything that she was doing. She asked if I wanted to come and get Sam or if she was fine with me doing the necessary things, and I asked if she could fix him. He's a quick thinker. Glenn reminded me of the day he took my lipstick and colored the inside of our truck interior with it. When we asked why he did that, his immediate response was, "Todd told me to." But Todd was at school and nowhere near him, so Sam came up with that all on his own. He really was a tough personality to figure out because in spite of joining sports and knitting clubs, so much of him was an introvert, never wanting to go out to play with his friends when they came around. Thankfully, these young men up here never gave up on him. They truly are some of the best young men you will meet. They are loyal, kind, and always there for him. And look how nicely they clean up. Their moms are going to be so proud. Hey, one of them even held his hand out today to help me up the stairs while my kids watched. That's right. If you don't know Sam, he may have offended you with his dry sense of humor and his sarcasm. But if you stop to have a conversation with him for just a few minutes, you will quickly learn he has a soft soul that is wise beyond his years. One of Sam's gifts is negotiating. We once had one of his teachers tell us that he should consider being a lawyer after he talked his teacher into taking the entire class on a field trip to a Tigers game as part of a class lesson. Thinking back, I can remember his days of playing football when he was only 11 or 12, and one of the parents that dropped him off always told us they dropped him off last because he loved to have the conversation about almost anything with him. His old soul ways give him the ability to calm a room simply by walking in it. His confident presence is often felt before he speaks. Sam has made parenting very easy on us, and I will always admire his ability to know what he wants and how to get it in life. Your turn. I can sit down.
You stay here. Now, for the beautiful lady who made him an even better human. Jade, you look absolutely stunning today. From the first time we met you, it felt like you were a part of our family. Mitch and Todd loved that there was a girl around that could talk about almost any sport. And your love of the wiener dogs even led to you to be a wiener mom. Teddy is at home. This was already covered. We still can't believe you met this guy on Bumble. Didn't know his premium, though. The quiet kid who wouldn't go out to play with his friends, but put himself on a dating app. Well paid off. Jade, it is hard for us to put into words how truly grateful we are of you. You are the yin to his yang. You have brought You have brought out the best in him and support him no matter what. There is no question you are as human. The growth we have seen in Sam since he met you has been amazing. Boys are not always great communicators with their parents, and you have taught him to open up to us and trust that he will always listen without judgment. You have made our relationship with him better since he met you. We are truly grateful to call you our daughter-in-law. You have magically made him more sociable. It feels as though we have watched you grow over the past 5 years as well. Watching you achieve all your goals in work and coaching volleyball has blown us away. Together, two of you will conquer anything you put your minds to with your vision and independence. Cost me $10 to print all these pages at Staples today. Here is some marriage advice from Sam's aunts and uncles who have all been married as long as he's been alive. You want to do this?
Sure. Okay. Interesting story. When I asked my sisters for some advice regarding marriage, they both told me, well, one said that their spouse was better at it, and the other one said, you're good with words, you do it. But yet their husbands stepped right up and did a really good job. So here's just a few things that we learned from speaking to all the couples on the Gerard and Eric side. Always communicate. Never break trust. Never go to bed angry. Say I love you every day. Compromise. Be each other's best friend always. Spend time away for just the two of you once your kids arrive. Give each other the space you need to remain individuals. Be honest. One lie is enough to crack the foundation that you are building. There will always be disagreements. The secret is in knowing how to manage them, knowing when to walk away, and according to Aunt Nancy, keeping the guns locked. Don't make things bigger than they are. Never sweat the small stuff, because those are just the dots along the journey. Respect and protect each other always. Make sure, according to Uncle Mikey, the ups and downs are just between the sheets. Marriage is what you make of it. Marriage is what you make of it. It's always give and take. The simple things matter. Surprise each other with little things on non-typical days. Don't wait for birthdays and holidays. Show them they are always on your mind, not just when the calendar reminds you to. Laugh together as much as you can. Hold on to each other always. Choose to see the best in each other. You each have flaws, and if you focus on them, they will grow. If you focus on the good things you love in each other, that's what will grow. Lead each conversation with love and assume that the other is always doing the best that they can. You'll not be the same people you are 20 years or 30 years from now. You have a choice to grow together or grow apart in your lives. And lastly, Sam?
Ignore all this and know that Jade is always right. Raise a glass. Cheers.
Hi, everyone. First and foremost, I want to thank Bumble for sponsoring this wedding. If you use promo code GIRARD at checkout, 25% off Bumble Premium. For those of you that don't know, I'm Sam, I'm the groom, and this is Jade, my wife. We're going to keep this speech short and sweet, so we're calling it Tristan. Firstly, thank you to all the people at Roseville the servers, the bartenders, and kitchen staff, to Sarah, Ruby, and Blair for helping orchestrate the wedding of Jade's dreams. Thank you to Amy and Lynn for the beautiful florals and decorations. Our DJ Tim at Something Blue for the music and emceeing tonight. Thank you to Sophia and Adam, our photographer and videographer. They'll decide what photos make it through the night, so make sure you treat them well. It was extremely stressful to plan a wedding far from home, and finding great people to be a part of this day has made it a lot easier, so thank you guys. Mike and Nicole, thank you for immediately taking me in and treating me as your favorite child. Every Ottawa visit was filled with homemade pizzas, beef tenderloin, and trips to breweries. Nicole would always say she loved when I visited because Mike would always cook his best meals. You opened your home to me. You let me stay for weeks at a time during the summer so Jade and I could be together. A great part about our relationship is finding the way you fit into your second family. The Z-Bars are a loud clan, and it's always on display at the kitchen table. I was used to eating dinner with Mitch, where it felt like I was in a race. Tristan, Larissa, Nicole, and Mike, they like to gossip, really loudly, and about anything. People, TV shows, movies, work, the weather, it doesn't matter. If you put them in a room, they're gonna yap. And I'll sit at the table with an empty plate while they're all shouting over one another, just wondering, why aren't you guys eating? Like, Card games are also a staple at their house. Now, Gerards are very subdued. We're quiet, introspective people. Cards at the Z-Barth house can feel like a playoff game at Ford Field. They're smacking each other, they're calling each other little pricks, they're threatening to kick Mike out of the house if he flicks his cards down too hard again. It's really reality TV over there. And now I'm a part of it, and I love it. I love how much they care about silly card games, because that's the family Mike and Nicole raised. Kids that care deeply about the little things and care deeply about one another, and I'm grateful to be a part of that family. I've had so much fun and so many incredible memories, once-in-a-lifetime vacations, and meaningful conversations with the two of you. I couldn't ask for better in-laws. You've raised the most kind-hearted daughter, and I'm proud to call her my best friend and my wife.
Glenn and Karen, thank you for your support in putting all of this together, printing the signs, organizing the golf yesterday, dealing with all my crazy ideas, and sharing your advice with us, although we opted not to get married on a baseball diamond. Since Sam and I met, you have both been so supportive in our relationship. When I sold my condo in Georgetown and was looking for a new place in Windsor, you immediately opened your home to me so we could be together. It was a long year filled with many visitors showing up in my background in my Zoom calls, like Todd wearing nothing but a towel. Or Glenn printing signs with his pants begging for a belt. But I'm so appreciative of the time I got to spend with the Gerards. I know that Karen appreciated having another woman in the house. Mitch and Todd, thank you for treating me like the sister you probably never wanted from the moment we met. You are both such a joy to be around, except on Sundays when your teams are losing. I am so happy that Sam has such a great bond with both of you, because when you take Sam golfing, I have an excuse to hang out with Sarah and Serafina. Ladies, thank you for being up to doing literally anything and everything. You're both such incredible women, and I'm so grateful to have you in my life. Sarah, thank you for loaning me your two beautiful children whenever the Z-Barths are in town so they can get their baby fix and stop asking me to have one. I expect you get as drunk tonight as I was at your wedding. Just try not to steal anything. Being 8 hours away from my family can still be challenging. I can't drop by to see my parents and sometimes might miss a family gathering or two, but I have a second family in Windsor that I can go to get my nails done with or go to the bookstore with, and they've helped make Windsor my new home. Karen and Glenn, thank you for raising the man of my dreams. He is truly the sweetest and most caring person, and I'm the luckiest girl that I get to spend my life with him. Thank you to our bridal party. You guys look amazing tonight. Give it up. We look like we would make a really good volleyball team. We've got the size, the speed, the finesse up at this head table. And I'm also really glad that Eric and Cody's sleeves made it through the night. You spent your time and money to be a part of our special day, and we appreciate you being a major part of our wedding and a major part of our lives. We love you guys so much. Thank you to all of you for making the trip to Cambridge. I know traveling for a wedding is a big ask, but meeting somewhat in the middle of Sam and I's family helps cut out some of the travel down. We were anxious about asking people from Windsor, Ottawa, and Montreal, and the East Coast. Where are you, Marcus? Shout out. Yeah. And we weren't sure how many of you would want to, but everyone has been so kind, supportive, and excited, so thank you guys so much.
And finally, a round of applause for Jade. She's been working on this night for the past year and a half. Every night she's spent on her computer trying to find reputable photographers, makeup artists, florists, you name it. She was booking the hotels at the beginning of last summer. She designed all the table numbers, the seating charts, the newspapers, any signs you see, it was all Jade. Everything you need for a wedding, but 3 hours away and all on her own. So this is our night, and none of it would be possible without Jade, so thank you. And after what everyone's heard about me tonight, you're probably wondering how I ended up with such a sweet and kind-hearted, caring wife. And I don't know either, but thanks, so. Cheers.
Hold my head. You know I've been your baby since the day that we met. It's alright, alright. Carrying an old soul, young mind. Met the right woman at the right time. So much waiting ahead of us. One life could never be long enough. Got 24/10 in the rear view. That's the type of thing that don't leave you. But I've fallen back in love with the moonlight, like the first time. This whole life, you said, is like a dream that you don't wanna forget. Hold my heart, hold my head. You know I've been your baby since the day that we met. It's alright, alright. Whoa, it's alright, alright. Bet I'll be a cold soul someday. Guarantee I'll wreck your head in some way. But don't we have a deal that you'll pick me up? Love's gotta be real when the trouble comes. I can help you smile in the face of fear. I can be your shield when the monster's here. But you gotta be strong for me sometimes till sunrise. This whole life, you said, is like a dream that you don't wanna forget. Hold my heart, hold my head. You know I've been your baby since the day that we met. It's alright, alright. Whoa, it's alright, alright. Whoa. If ever there's a summer when we just can't be together, there'll be half of me where light's not getting in. I see that photo I took of you with the blossom tree above you, and I'll just be glad I loved you like I did. This whole life, you said, is like a dream that you don't wanna forget. Hold my heart, hold my head. You know I've been your baby since the day that we met. It's alright, alright. Oh, it's alright, alright.
Came in the world, my baby girl, beautiful angel. Oh, one could cry, got your mother's kind eyes, trying to stop time. No, I can never ask for more. Darling, there's a train coming in your life that you gotta catch, but that's not right now. Small hands wrapped around my finger, wrapped around my finger, and we dance, trying to let it linger, trying to let it linger. Cause I know if I'm doing my job correct, nights like these will happen less. So please just keep me in your heart when you fly into somebody else's arms, little bird. Yeah, yeah. Walk down the aisle, breaking my heart, lay down my pride. I know I gotta let you go. He's gonna love you and I gotta leave you. Gotta believe it when the Lord takes me home.
It's not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to know. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. I was once like you are now, and I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. But take your time, think a lot. I think of everything you've got, for you will still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not. How can I try to explain? When I do, he turns away again. It's always been the same old story. From the moment I could talk, I was ordered to listen. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go. It's not time to make a change.
Checking into me, boy, it's dressed to the nines. The limo riding, feet are fine, taking over the night. Ain't gotta roll with me, just need a few that beat. Do that thing until they see. You know what to do.